Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to listen to the incomparable Win Twice Wrestling Podcast with your hosts, Scott and Holly. We always go over, brother, and that's the bottom line. Dig it? So sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained.
Hello everyone and welcome to day number 10 in the 2024 12 Days of WrestleMas here at the Win Twice Wrestling Podcast. Holly, we've reached the top three.
We have.
We're at the podium positions. And it's getting very festive in here. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire and other such Christmas related. Have you had chestnuts?
Well, no, because they're nuts, right?
Yeah. Are they? Yes, I guess they are. They taste
no,
nutty.
it's just not.
Yeah, I mean,
me.
my missus does this thing which she likes, and it's oh god no. It's a chestnut, and it's got like some sort of barbecue sauce on it, wrapped in bacon. A lot of people like it. I'm not a lot of people. I wanted to like it because I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. Give it a go. It seems festive. No. And I mean, you're not really good with many Christmas-related.
No,
food.
I'm not.
Like, because I thought, oh, what about eggnog? Not a chance.
Oh,
Not a chance.
Oh God,
Yeah?
no.
Alcoholic egg sauce? No.
Why?
Well,
why
I don't
is
know.
that a thing?
I didn't make it. I've never tried
Gross.
it.
Honestly, gross.
And we'll leave roast potatoes for another day. And Yorkshire puddings. It goes on, people. It goes on.
Oh, yeah, I can't do it. I'm not getting involved.
But we've sidetracked ourselves a little bit
Yes.
because we have reached the top three, and this is cementing position number 3 on our rankings for 2024.
Yeah.
When I say Yeet, you say Jey Uso, but that's a bit shit. It's Jey Uso.
It's Jey Uso.
It's Jey Uso.
God,
Yeah.
that was it.
When I say, what was I going for? 0121. I was
Yeah.
going for there. No, it's
No,
not the same.
Definitely wrong.
So Yeet made it in at number 3, and this is a hell of a turnaround for Mr. Uso.
Isn't
because
it? Mid-card Jey Uso.
Mid-card Jey Uso is what
Yeah.
I called him. Now, I'm going to get a criticism out of the way very early doors.
Oh.
His match with Jimmy Uso, brother versus brother at WrestleMania, was toilet.
Yeah, it was.
It was awful, and that I struggled to put him as high as I did off that memory
Yeah.
alone, because that's one of the standout moments for me.
That not upset me because I don't really care, but it's unfortunate for me that one was so bad because it had the potential to be good.
Yes. Good
Very
storyline
much
going
so.
into it.
Exactly.
Well, no. So the bloodline stuff was good. This bit felt a little bit rushed after the fact.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue on it. Yeah.
The build-up wasn't as good as it should have been, but it had the potential to... I mean, who's going to know two people better than them?
Exactly.
Like, they literally... They're twins, for God's sake. And yet it felt like they had very little chemistry.
Weirdly, yeah.
But as a tag team, it works great. Against each other, it must have been a real mindfuck for them because they were easily the worst match of both nights of WrestleMania.
I wonder if it is you're so used to working with somebody...
alongside
them to then be against them, and effectively they've both got the same skill set.
And moveset for the
I would
most part.
say that Jay far surpasses Jimmy, but
In terms of what? Overall? Or
ability.
No.
Okay.
I think...
In my opinion.
No, fine, yeah. So, character-wise, yeah,
Oh,
he eclipses him.
Yeah.
In-ring-wise, not much in it.
Okay.
Not much in it. But I guess in terms of it's how you deliver
Yes.
that stuff as well. But that links more into the character. Jimmy is quite entertaining, to be fair.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not. I just, for me, and again, it's the what is the word? It's the opportunities, I suppose, that Jay has been given.
Because Jimmy was out.
Over Jimmy. But you look at Jey Uso, and who'd have thought a mid-card Jey Uso would, the reception he got in, was it France? Unreal.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was thinking, out of everyone on this list, I don't think any of them have had a better reaction anywhere than that. The French crowd, to be fair, at Backlash, it was Backlash, wasn't it?
I think so.
Was
unreal.
Great. Really, really great throughout. And hopefully they get another show there off the back of that alone. And Jay just was in the moment.
So good.
The visual of him yeeting on the top rope as the whole crowd are bouncing up and down with the lights on their phones on. That, for me, I was like, I can't call him mid-card anymore.
It's a big deal.
Whether I think his actual wrestling is up there?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
He's not bad, but it's everything combined together, isn't
He
it?
has got a natural charisma about him that
he
works.
Really has.
He's a funny guy. And
so
even
good.
from going back when the Usos were doing their war dance shit at the top of Jay always had that little...
He's got an edge, do you think?
Yeah, not black sheep level of kind of edge, but there's a little thing that you're not quite like the rest of the group. There's something about you that's different, and I don't want to say it's an it factor, which is weird because you've seen the reception he gets.
Yeah.
It's not quite an it factor, but there's something there.
Yeah.
It's just underneath that for me. But I feel like this is a perfect storm for him.
Okay.
I feel like all this, because it was crying out for someone like this to get the people behind, where the adults find it fun, the kids find it fun, it works.
And crowd-wise...
Good crowd control.
Since, for me, the yes chant...
Yeah.
There's not been anything that... Again, it's so simple.
It's near that, isn't it?
It's so simple. And it's everyone gets involved, it's a laugh, it's fun. And the fact for me that he was allowed, or someone decided that he was going to be the last entrant in War Games over Roman Reigns, brilliant.
And I agree. And also, when you look at his entrance, Roman was still doing the deadpan stuff because of Punk being with him.
Yep.
And Jimmy was like, you could see him like kind of
having
grungy, going, go on, oos. Like, it was really, really good. And it's the right call to make as well. And there was another bit, I think, where before War Games, Roman was in the ring and Jey Uso came out, and Roman couldn't help himself. He was smiling. Yeah. He was proud. Yeah. It was a nice moment because he was like... in terms of in-ring wrestling, Roman is miles above Jey. Miles above him.
Yeah.
Character-wise...
I wouldn't battle it.
But
character-wise...
No, Roman's a better character.
Yeah.
Jay's very good.
He's very good, though.
The difference in their wrestling is big, I think. The difference in their character, not so much, but I'd still put Roman a level above. But I can't, as much as I, shit on, for lack of a better phrase, Jay as being mid-card Jay, I don't want to call him main event Jay, but I'm not going to call him mid-card Jay anymore. Okay. But when we do review old shows where he's still mid-card face, I'm going to call him mid-card.
He wears a crop top well.
We're going to come on to that.
I've gotten used to them now. They're a bit longer now, which I'm actually
the bodysuit one, the zip-up lycra type job,
nice.
Good. Very good. Nice. Crop top, get to fuck.
The proper crop tops wasn't a fan of, but now they're a little bit longer. I can get on board with them.
He's going to be making some merch money as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What I do find amusing is that even though they're back on the same page, the Usos, Jimmy still comes out to no yeet. Yes. Which is,
Wasn't there I'm sure there was a fact, I should have done the research, about merch, saying that Jey Uso had made more money this year on merch than CM Punk.
I can believe that.
Which I understand.
I can believe that.
Obviously, CM Punk coming back, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Well, at one point in time, when CM Punk did come back, he was the highest merch seller in AEW and WWE at the same time.
Oh, lovely.
So I don't know how the royalties work from AEW, but there's... And to even be in the same breath as Roman and Punk on that front.
Oh, gotcha.
And
effectively out of nowhere, really.
Yeah, and do you know what the mad thing is? The only match we've actually spoken about in terms of in-ring quality is a bad one, and we're still both racing the tide. That is how strong the character work has been for him.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in War Games. He started off War Games.
I thought it was really good.
For me, because I always like to think, if I'm booking it, what order am I doing these things in terms of entrances? I don't start Jay in that match.
No.
I start Jimmy. And then I have Jay come out to help him.
Is it
but they did the opposite.
Because I obviously know I can see what I'm doing, but it's a builder.
But Jay gets more sympathy because the fans like him more than Jimmy. So him getting beaten up and then having Jimmy come out makes sense. So I get it.
The entrance also made sense because you've got the crowd.
He comes through the crowd to
all
then
behind them.
Go in the ring.
It's very obvious who the crowd are behind at that point.
And you're right, but okay, here's the question then. So you said that the order of entrance was right with him coming through the crowd.
Yeah.
Could they have done it another way, though? If he wasn't going to start the match, do you think Roman comes out last? I think Roman comes out last.
Oh, okay.
We'll never know.
We won't.
But that would be my theory.
It just surprised me. I liked it.
Yes.
And I liked that effectively he had his moment over Roman. I thought that was actually quite nice.
Punk came out third. That's weird.
Isn't it bizarre?
Weird.
Isn't it bizarre? But... wasn't mad at any of it.
I really enjoyed Survivor Series as an overall piece, and even them all throwing up the ones and doing Punk doing the go to sleep. Yeah, it's good. It all worked. But Jay has had some good matches as well. He has had some good matches. He did with Damian Priest actually. So shout outs to Damian Priest. They had a good match.
Didn't he beat Braun Breaker?
for the Intercontinental title. He had that for a cup of coffee. Pointless. Yeah. Pointless. Shouldn't have done that.
It is pointless, but we know how I stand on.
What were you going to... To me, again, give him the Intercontinental title. Give it to him at WrestleMania. Give it to him at the Royal Rumble. Give it to him at SummerSlam. Don't give it to him...
I mean, it'd be a crowd pop as well.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be a big...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we've mentioned another also ran there that we'll get to in day one, but where do you see Jay going in 2025?
Ooh, I honestly don't know, because I don't see him going after big titles.
He has, though, in the past.
I know. With where it is at the minute, I mean, I'd be happy if he took it off Cody. I don't care, but it doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
And I don't know where he goes from here. I like all the work he's doing. I love that I like funny, so I like that they let him do the funny thing. I like
Waffle House.
Him, and as much as him and Jimmy together makes sense, I would rather he tagged with Sami Zayn and they do tag titles together.
Okay.
That's what I'd rather. But I actually don't know. What about you?
It's very difficult to maintain this.
Yes.
Much like Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's got a better chance of maintaining it.
It can only really go down.
It could go up, but I don't see it going up.
No.
I think it will plateau in 2025. Do I think he'll get probably a couple main events in the year. I think he'll do well in the Rumble.
Yeah.
What he does at WrestleMania, I don't know. I think they're going to have to do some sort of bloodline versus bloodline. Then it's done.
Well, yeah, because surely The Rock's got to be in here somewhere, right? That's what they're building to. So that's got to be it.
He'll be in Rumble.
And then it's got to be, we're finished.
Could you see, just slightly while we're sticking to the bloodline theme, could you see The Rock being entrant 30 and winning the Rumble?
Oh, this is a problem because I don't know if I care.
I don't hate it.
I don't know if I care that much.
I'd feel bad for whoever couldn't get it, but
exactly,
it puts him then for Cody.
It makes sense. But to me, it also makes sense if he's not in it at all, someone wins it, he does effectively which I didn't like it when she did it because it didn't make sense, but The Rock is far better than she is, but he comes out at the end and it's just literally like, well, I'm fucking going to Mania. I don't need to win the Rumble to get there.
Yeah, I get. He can go. I'm not the CEO, but whatever, on the board of directors.
Like, I'm going.
He goes, The Rock can do whatever the fuck The Rock wants, and that, fine, works. Or have him come out, put himself in the Rumble to try and do it fairly, have him fucking eliminated by the winner, and then you've got another thing set up for another time.
Yeah, but I just don't know, because he doesn't need to win the Rumble to go to Mania.
Of course he doesn't.
So
but it doesn't mean
I
he
would
won't.
then feel bad for. We know how I am with Rumbles. Like, I don't need to see 10 people from the same faction in. Just put one of you in.
Yeah.
To give other people a chance.
Always think that about New Day. For me, if I'm making a bet, Jey Uso does not appear this high on our list next year. Maybe not at all.
Yeah, I'd like him to, but I just don't know. For me, the only way it's going to go is down.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but outstanding year, best year he's ever had.
So good. He's also a Slim Jimmer. So.
He is, and that works.
Yeah,
really, he works with
really
LA
does.
Knight. Him and LA Knight work for the Slim Jim.
Really does.
So yeah, congratulations to Jey Uso, who comes in the bronze medal position on the podium for Win Twice podcast. Well, hopefully you've all enjoyed that on day 10, and tomorrow, Holly, is Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
It's Christmas Eve, so make sure you got the mince pies out, which Holly probably doesn't like.
No, I don't.
And get the carrots out, which
drink out.
Holly
Screw
likes.
Food.
Yeah, lovely. A bit of eggnog out for Santa.
No,
not eggnog. No, but join
Santa
us.
drinks prosecco in my house.
Santa's very fancy in your house, isn't he?
Bougie.
Do you actually share any Prosecco? I didn't know you did that.
Do I share?
Prosecco?
Fuck no.
Exactly. Oh, anyway, hopefully we will all see you. We'll both see you on Christmas Eve tomorrow.
Bye.